Hey there, welcome here today. I am so excited to share this video with you. Of course, it's not one of my typical type of cooking videos, but we have huge family news. Our little baby, Macie Jill Pacheco, she was born on April 10th. But before I get into all of that, I do want to share a little recap of the pregnancy with you. So I don't know if you remember, but I shared our pregnancy announcement video months ago. And in that video, I shared how sick I was. I was so sick. You could probably tell by watching that video. I actually passed out 3 or 4 times while I was filming that video, but I of course cut those parts out. Anyways, I was so sick, and I continued to be sick actually for the entire pregnancy, believe it or not. I didn't really share with you guys that I was sick the entire pregnancy, but I sure was. I got something called hyperemesis. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but now to get into Macie's birth. So when I was 40 weeks pregnant, I scheduled an induction with my doctor. It was on Sunday, and my parents flew into town the day before, so on Saturday, to watch our daughter Brinley. She's 2 years old, so of course she can't stay home alone. So they flew into town to help with her. So Sunday morning, we packed up our bags, went to the hospital early in the morning, and it actually turns out that I was in labor when I got to the hospital. I kind of thought I was, because that night I did not sleep at all because I was having really super duper strong contractions. So I was in labor. I really wanted to try Macie's birth without an epidural just because I had Brinley with the epidural, so I wanted to try it both ways. So Macie's birth was of course quite a bit longer. Her labor was, I was like laboring for about 5-6 hours, I'd say, and then when it came time to push, her head was actually, well, her body was flipped around, so I think that they call that like sunny side up or something. I don't quite remember, but she was flipped around, and then the cord was actually also around her neck, which made it really scary. But thankfully she came out in about 30 minutes after I started pushing, so like 30-40 minutes total. But she came out and she was 6 pounds 6 ounces, so cute, and about 19 inches long. She has so much dark hair. She has, I think, her dad's hair. So about 2 hours after I had Macie, my family was able to come and see her. So we switched from the labor room to the postpartum room, and it's kind of crazy because actually in March they had guidelines where families weren't able to come and see the babies besides 2 adults at a time, and no kids were allowed in. So in April they lifted those guidelines, and our family was able to come and see her, which was really nice. So it was of course our 2-year-old daughter Brinley, she came, and then my mom and dad, my sister, she's in college in this area, and then my sister-in-law, brother, and then their cute little baby Tatum. They all came to see us after we had Macie, which was really nice, and I was so thankful to see them.
Hello.
Oh, Macie. Hi, Macie. Macie Jill, that's so cute. That's your sister.
Brinley, say hi to baby sis. You might be wondering how Brinley reacted to seeing her baby sister for the first time. Well, it turns out when my family came to visit us at the hospital that first night, Brinley was so exhausted. She was so tired from playing that entire day. She was just really tired because they came at 7, and Brinley normally goes to bed or between 7 to like 8:30 at night. So she was tired and she had no idea what was going on, but she was still super excited to see the baby and to see us. We survived the first night with baby Macie here in the hospital. She did a pretty good job. She woke up, well, she was up quite a bit all night, just kind of talking and crying sometimes, but I just took a shower and I feel a lot better today. Now we're going to go give baby Macie her first bath. So we are going to go see how she does in the bath right now. I'm thinking she'll like it, but who knows? Macie was so darling when we gave her a bath, but after we bathed her, my family came back to see us in the hospital. It was just my mom, my dad, and then Brinley at that point. But Brinley was not as tired the next day, so when they came, she was so excited to see Macie, and she wanted to hold her the entire time. She was trying to be the best big sister, and she definitely was. It was just the sweetest thing in the world watching them together. Here's little Macie. She's about to take a nap, but Will and I are going to have our celebratory dinner, they call it, at the hospital, where they make, I guess, a nicer dinner for you one night after you have a baby, I guess. So I think that's rosemary stuffed chicken, and then this one is steak with shrimp on top of it. And then it also comes with 2 desserts. So this is a chocolate bundt cake, and then a cheesecake, and then yeah, just kind of like hospital food, but it looks good. What do you think about it, Will?
Ready to chow.
You ready to chow? So my favorite part of the dinner was definitely the dessert. What was your favorite part of the dinner?
The shrimp.
The shrimp. He liked the shrimp and steak. Macie kind of got fussy, but we're just waiting on her tests now, just like standard tests, to tell us if she could go home today. We're definitely wanting to go home today. This is about 24 hours after we had her, so we're definitely wanting to go home. We don't want to stay another night, but if we have to, we will, if one of the tests come back that she needs to stay a little longer, right?
Right.
Is there anything you want to say, Will?
Hello.
He says hi. I have good news. Macie passed all of her tests, so that means we are able to leave the hospital. So Will just left with a few of our bags to the car, and he's going to get her car seat, and then we are ready to go home.
Time to go home.
It's time to break out of here.
Let's see how she fits.
She's sleepy. She looks so little tiny in her car seat.
Yeah, she does.
About a week after we had Macie, I booked newborn/family photos, and I was really excited to share some of those photos with you. I think they came out darling, especially the pictures of Macie and Brinley. Our photographer really did a good job. The second part of this family update is actually we are moving. We are moving, and we bought a house. If you don't know this yet, we're currently in a rental home, so we don't own this house. We've been searching for a home to buy here in Utah for the past, I don't know, like 6 months, and we had not been able to find a single house just because homes go so quick in this area. But we actually found a new build spec home that will be done in mid-May. We are just so excited about that. But since it's a brand new house, you'd think we'd be able to get to pick out some of the finishes inside, like the cabinets, countertops, all that stuff, but we're actually not able to pick out anything just because it's a spec home. So the builder chose all of the finishes inside, chose the cabinets, wall colors, the carpet, everything the builder chose. But I like it, Will likes it, and we are so excited. I am going to be showing you more about the house and pictures and whatnot until we move into the home. But since the home is being finished mid-May, we are expected to move in the first part of June. So all of my cooking videos will be in the new kitchen, which I think the new kitchen will be really pretty, and I'm just excited to share it with you. And we're excited to be in our own home. If you don't know this yet, we had been moving pretty much every single year for the past 6 years, just because we hadn't owned a house, and we've just had to move every year pretty much. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you want more updates on the house, baby Macie and Brinley, and just our family in general, I post a lot more on Instagram, so make sure you check out my Instagram. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.